Right. Right then. I have to make that statement. So what is a problem? I know some of you who haven't take a real assistance, but what do you know about of your eternity? But for some reason, you make the right thing. Absolutely. Next week, we are about... So now on, we are now going to take care of all of these. We'll be back next week. Well, we arrived at the Canadian or Canada. We'll be back in the next week on Monday, and this is going to happen. But when I recently, let's make a statement of where do we want to live. But I know you.
Well, boss, I do know you actually, but are you sure there's anything I can do with all these people here, or are you gonna tell me things about what things is gonna happen? Are you sure there is any enterprises or something like that, or I don't know what's going on, boss. But instead, we don't deserve it. Nothing serious. But I ain't got no gloves on my hands, but nothing serious. Cause I ain't got no idea what I was thinking of, boss. Well, Ronnie just told us about what we needed to do is to make it exactly what we need. Are you sure we're gonna get some more equipment or something? So I. Oh man, I can't do it, man. I can do my job though, John. I mean, boss. Sorry. Do you know, boss? I have to forgive you for some reason. So, the only things we do, I ain't do nothing stuff like that. Well, you know, boss. But the only ways we're doing it, but for Jason, he might have done something real quick as actually. Are you sure we're gonna cancel just capturing Jason for some other reasons? I don't think anyone is gonna do that. But Jason's yours, actually, boss. You know, just to make it out for some reason. So why do I supposed to know? It's getting all ready, but nothing serious at all. But when I recently, it doesn't make everything difference to us, but between us, it's not the real thing tomorrow. But tomorrow, boss, that'll be different. It'll be more different to us, nothing serious. So we know there is the real things of a new statement underestimating, but they all be underestimated for some of the reasons they do, but nothing serious. Candidated, so nothing serious. But I always have to think about it, but you know, boss, but I couldn't even do whatever I wanted. I can do whatever I want, not just for us. I've spoken to one of my foreigners, but my foreigners have got their ideas to make a decision. But for some reason, boss, if you may or may not noticed, so then here you go. So what are you gonna say? There is no problem. You keep asking me one thing. Are you gonna sit there for something? Are you asking me that Jason isn't the only one who told me things all the time?
But you are the one who hasn't sent more gangsters. Didn't I tell you that Jason hasn't got his appointment, but his doctor's appointment is already made. But he made a real thing of underestimating. But he's underestimated. But for some of the reasons, he underestimated me. So nothing for serious all the time. But for some of the reasons you made the right thing, but Jason did not do anything on his side. So what will he do if it's not the real thing to choose? He chose the right thing, but we made it up. We always want to know, and we always gonna tell that it's not the real particulars. We should make another ways to do that. Not for us, not for all for nothing. Who charge? Who is the charge? Yeah? I am a charge. I am charged to control the world, and I will make it the honesty of power. But actually, the menace of society, it doesn't make any worse of all. Ronnie Athlon works at the menace of the society. He was being promoted of a menace of society. But for some of the reasons they do, Ronnie works with me for the whole time. But you doing the right thing. He doing it in the whole year. In the whole year, he's doing it in the whole year. But who's taking it? But whose? Jason's already been out for you. Whose all the S.U.Vs were taking it, but whose property might be. But the only ways you doing it, then why don't you get Austin Trenson for me? Austin might want to know how he's going to happen. So what do you mean? Austin is one of my competitor. He's my competitor. I'm his leader. I'm the MWF leader. Because I am the leader of the Modern World Federation. MWF stands for Modern World Federation. And I am the manipulation. I manipulate. And I'm manipulating every single one of them. And who may or may not notice. They may have noticed that Jason is raging. Do you know anything about Jason? No, I'm telling you about him. Jason was actually raged a long time. When Jason killed every people in the whole city, all these people died because of him. We had to stop him from getting away from us. We are not making it up, and we decided not to take care of all of its advantage, but nothing serious. I am not taking care of it. But as they sweat, it'll be no sweat at all. So what were you going to say if it's not the real thing to do? And as I say, no. But I'm not serious at all. But when I came back seriously, then it'll be more often to make a real statement. What can I say? Yeah, so what you're going to do is to take care of him. And take care of all of the S.U.V agencies and the competitors and all of his gangs and take them out. All of them. And so was the gangsters, all the gangs territories and officers stations. I want them all eliminated. Get everything ready, call some backup. Don't mess me around, but I don't like messing around. For some of the reasons, I don't like you messing about. Of doing this. Don't upset the MWF balance of power. Make sure you're doing the right thing and get told off by me. Is that understood?